Obviously, with the COVID-19 protocols in full effect here, we don't have any spectators as yet. Hopefully, we're soon going to be welcoming back our spectators. And I want to thank all of you for a job well done last week. And we're going to improve every single week. And athletes, just make sure you keep putting in that hard work. We're going to be on track in T-minus 5 minutes with our first event on the track. And with the field events, we have the under-17 boys high jump. We also have the women's long jump. Those are going to be our two first field events happening this afternoon.
Until you've done your body, I'm feeling you on me.
Don't stick up. So the boys, we are waiting the boys. But we are on track, ladies and gentlemen, for our first event. The athletes now making their way to the start line, and they're going to be setting their blocks. As they set their blocks, I'm going to let you know that the standard for the under 18 girls, 61.50 seconds, 61.50. For Panam, that would be the NACA under 18, 61.50. The under 20s are required to run 59.50, and the under 23s for NACA, they are asked to run 57.60. 61.5. And we also have 59.5. And 57.6. So what is being asked today for the girls under 18, under 20, and under 23. So athletes, I just want you to put your best foot forward, give it your all. Don't have a long season, so you got to get the job done early o'clock. So as I said, we're going to have two young ladies. I'm going to introduce you to them very shortly. In the under 17 category, they're going to be running in lanes 2 and 4. And in lane 6, we're going to have the lone competitor in the women's 400 hurdles.
Welcome to the Usain Bolt Sports Complex, where we are back on track. It's the Athletics Association of Barbados' annual meet. It's coming to you with the compliments of Cooperators General Insurance Company Limited.
My name is Kirkland Clark, and I'm the underwriting manager here at Cooperators General Insurance. We offer a wide range of products to cover the individual householder, as well as for the commercial business. For householders, we have your homeowner's policy, which covers for all sorts of loss or damage. We also cover your contents, your valuables. We have all risk cover for that. For businesses, we offer a wide range, which includes your fire and perils protection, burglary, all risk, employer's liability, public liability, and the list goes on. During the hurricane season, we put on a number of specials so that persons can ensure that their products or that their properties remain covered. Cooperators General Insurance. Insurance the way you want it to be.
And we're back to the Usain Bolt Sports Complex, where we're preparing for the girls' 400-meter hurdles in the under-17 division. It's event number 7. As we can see on the track, the girls are all lined up. We're going to hand over to the stadium announcer, Jamar Brown.
Saya looks as though it's Sunday morning, just as though he's warming up, because he is coach there as well, taking him through his paces. Bar is low. It's early days over there. We're going to see how he shapes up with that high jump. His brother, Caleb, has booked a ticket to Costa Rica with a leap of 7.07 last week in the long jump. And we're happy to be back on track, ladies and gentlemen. I know you guys are happy, and we can't wait for spectators to be back in. And we're going to ask the guys in about 10 minutes or so how many we have for on the feed, because last week we had over, as I said, close to 400 persons watching track and field. And that's good. That's a good start. As I just wait for the young lady from the Christchurch Foundation School, just to make sure everything is right with her blocks, and then I'm going to introduce you to our finalists in this 400-meter hurdle event. Remember, they're mixed. And the young ladies, when you hear your name, just try to raise your hand for me. Running out of lane number 6, and the lone female competitor in the women's 400-meter hurdles is Michaela Smith. She represents Pro Farmers. In lane 4, representing Full Flight Athletics, is Adriana Holder. And running out of lane number 2, representing the Christchurch Foundation School, is Rianne Price. Mr. Burke, it's all yours. Off and running here, and Smith, she's a lone women's competitor. She looks the best out of the lot. She's out in front. Yes, it is. Thank you, Mr. Best. We have Miss Price there, Rianne Price. She's making a good ways up that back straight, or I should say down the back straight. And remember, she'll be really looking for under 18, the under 18 time, and that under 18 time, let me remind you of that time once again for the hurdles, is 61.50. And they have about 150 meters to go, and they're saying, let's go, Rianne. She's getting the encouragement from the Christchurch Foundation School, Rianne Holder. She has about another 80 meters to complete here. So it's Rianne Price looking to finish up here along with Smith of Pro Farmers. And let's encourage Miss Holder as she clears her last hurdle and goes to the finish line. All right, thank you very much. And Mr. Messiah, he's still over there jumping. I know we had 6 ladies registered for the long jump. I'm only really seeing 2, but I'm going to get all of the information for you. The time, 1 minute 14.59 seconds, is Rianne Price. And as I said, ladies and gents, we'll be bringing all of the results for you right here. Officials, pay attention carefully so you would adjust the hurdles to suit. So let's go over. The under 17 competitor for the boys is in lane number 2. The under 17 competitor for the boys is in lane number 2. The under 20 competitor in the boys is in lane number 4. Under 20 boys is in lane 4. Right. Yeah, so under 7, there's only 2 boys actually. Under 17. Yeah. So officials, once again, the under 17 competitor for the boys 400 hurdles is 0.83. So make sure that is correct there, 0.83 hurdle, and the 0.914 will be for lanes 4 and 6. Thank you guys very much.
It's a full day of events planned for the Usain Bolt Sports Complex today. We just had the girls 400-meter hurdles. Up next, we will have the 400-meter hurdles, women, the boys 400, the men's 400, boys 800, women's 800, the men's 800 run open. Then you have the girls 200-meter dash for boys, girls, boys under 15, under 17. One full day of action coming to you with the compliments of Cooperators General Insurance Company Limited.
My name is Sherwin Greenwich, and I am a credit union member. As a credit union member, my choice of an insurance provider is clear. I only insure with Cooperators General Insurance. At Cooperators General, I receive excellent customer service. I have the convenience of Saturday opening hours at any of their locations. Although their premiums are very affordable, I receive a special discount because I am a credit union member. I appreciate the fact that given the economic hardships being experienced, Cooperators General offers you very flexible credit terms to pay all your premiums. By insuring with Cooperators General, my credit union benefits, I benefit, and the Barbados economy benefits because the profits generated stay in the country and are distributed among local shareholder credit unions. Why should I insure anywhere else? Give Cooperators General Insurance a call today. It just makes good sense.
Cooperators General Insurance Company. Insurance the way you want it to be.
My name is Winston Allen and I'm a credit union member. So my choice for insurance is clear. I only insure with Cooperators General Insurance. With Cooperators General, everyone benefits. My credit union benefits, I benefit, and Barbados benefits too, since the profits generated stay in the country and are distributed amongst all local shareholder credit unions. At Cooperators General, special discounts are given to all credit union members. Premiums are extremely reasonable and easy monthly payment plans are available. Best of all, claims are settled promptly. Insuring with Co-operators General just makes good sense. Why insure anywhere else?
Cooperators General Insurance Company. Insurance the way you want it to be.
7-2. .80, and the under 20 is 5.95, and seniors are being asked to jump 6.10. So 5.80, 5.95, and 6.10. The three competitors are setting their blocks and getting ready for the 400-meter hurdle event. We have one under 17, one under 20, and one male running in lanes 2, 4, and 6 respectively. All right, I'm being told to hold, so just let me hold on.
No, Zilia. I'm saying Jade here with extreme velocity. That's supposed to be one other lane. So he now gonna set you block.
It's the Athletics Association of Barbados' Back on Track meet here at the Usain Bolt Sports Complex. This is the second in the series. We had meet last week, Saturday the 15th, and we're on the line now getting ready for the boys' 400-meter hurdles. This is event number 10. This is the under 20 boys. I want to say thank you to the very adept team here at the AAB assisting us at the Usain Bolt Sports Complex. A bit of a novice when it comes to athletics, I must admit, but I have been informed that we have a combined event on the line, given the height of the hurdles and the number of entrants. We will be running the 400-meter hurdles as one event. This will now become what I will call a very special event, given the height of the hurdles and the fact that we are combining either 2 or 3 races together. So I'm going to take in some more of our stadium announcer, Jamar Brown.
The lone under 17 competitor, and that is Zachary Alexander. He represents the Christchurch Foundation School. In the under 20 division, we have Darian Bailey, and he represents Pro Farmers. And the men's section, running out of lane 6, is Jade Yearwood of Extreme Velocity. Mr. Burke, all are yours. Off and running here. Looks like Yearwood on the outside. I know on the inside, the under 17 boy is running really well. That's Alexander, and he goes down the back straight. It's Alexander out in front. Jade Yearwood hitting the but it's Jade Yearwood now taking over. He's on the outside of Extreme Velocity. He's trying to get to under 23 time of 51.50. And he's pushing hard to the line. 54.70 is the flash time. Darian Bailey, Pro Farmers second, Alexander Christchurch Foundation in third. Thank you very much, gentlemen. That brings us to the ending of our hurdle series. We're asking all 800-meter runners to report to the call room. All 800-meter runners report to the call room. Our first 800 scheduled for 2:45, so we're like 7 minutes away from that start, and we want to big up and shout out to everyone who's locked on the stream, watching you guys, and don't know if you guys are hearing me on the stream. I'm watching the chat as well, because although we don't have spectators, I think it's very good that we still be in contact and connection with each other. I'm seeing 184 persons watching us, and they're actually watching back the replay of the race, which we're not going to get here because we have no screens for you. But they're watching back. And we're back on track here once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Back on track. The Athletics Association of Barbados' meet here from the Usain Bolt Sport Complex is coming to you with the compliments of Cooperators General Insurance Company.
What makes an insurance company stand tall above the rest? Is it the affordable premiums, flexible payment plans, or multiple locations to serve you better? Is it because it's locally owned by the credit union movement? Is it the 24-hour emergency roadside assistance or prompt settlement of claims? Or is it the long-standing pledge of community involvement and friendship? Welcome to Cooperators General Insurance, insurance the way you want it to be. We can help.
I can honestly say that I am probably the most satisfied policyholder at Cooperators General. My first motor accident was traumatizing, but after the accident, Cooperators claim staff put me at ease, and my claim was dealt with expeditiously. That experience was amazing. One night, my car had a flat tire. Cooperators 24-hour emergency response personnel came and assisted me. Being a female, I found that service cool and convenient. I have received exceptional service in every single department of the company. I find the staff very efficient and friendly. Cooperators General has always been there for me. Their premiums are reasonable and their payment plan is flexible. And you know how important that is at this time. One thing I must add is that Cooperators General is always there giving back to the community, supporting youth, sports, and culture. If you are looking for an insurance company to insure your house, car, or any of your other general insurance needs, Cooperators General Insurance is the right choice. I am Kim Tonia, and it would be very difficult for me to insure with another insurance company.
Cooperators General Insurance Company. Insurance the way you want it to be.
It's a warm day here at the Usain Bolt Sports Complex. With me is, for many, a lady that needs no introduction. I remember when I wanted to learn what track and field was, she was the one that taught me. Dr. June Cattle, thank you for joining me here this warm afternoon. Protocols in place and all.
Certainly, thank you for your most gracious introduction. Although you've aged me considerably, but it is a privilege. It is a privilege, I'm sure. And I'm so proud that you're here with your sport. Oh, CMBI, my goodness, fantastic work. I'm impressed.
Now, there's a lot that goes into planning events such as this.
Yes.
Viewers at home, they just sit, they see the athletes running around the track. They might see a few officials running up and down, scurrying here and there, carrying bits of paper and information. But planning a meet such as this, what goes into it?
To get to the point where we are today, took a lot of time, a lot of effort. Planning a meet such as this, you'll be amazed at the time we spend to produce this program, the program events. It would seem as though we automatically slip in the 100, the 400, the 2, the 8. But then there's some other considerations. In this particular meet, would there be a multi-event, and how do we space that and all that? So I said that to explain the fact that we have had so many meetings that would have brought us to this point. Technical committee meets. The overall board would meet and determine, okay, these are the things that we would like to have. Then it goes to the technical committee, and the technical committee would meet on multiple occasions. I mean, we spent nights trashing it out, determining the age groupings. That discussion about the age groupings that would be involved, especially in this time of COVID. It was very interesting. That's all I'm going to say in terms of making those determinations of what would be safe in
I find that
age groupings.
in terms of now, and you mentioned COVID. COVID has changed the way we do everything in our lifetime. It's no longer just about, just coming to an event anymore as we would before. You know about the protocols: sanitize, mask, 3 to 6 feet apart, the usual. But for athletes, it's a whole lot more, because remember, it might not be a contact sport, but there is still that closeness. What sort of planning had to go into place for something like that?
Oh, we had to plan for the sanitizing, certainly. So we had to determine how we would go about that. So we did some consultation in terms of what the World Athletics body, their protocols, their playbook, their protocols were extensive. So we had to look at that, look at what obtained in other places, and extract from those the things that we could do and accomplish and easily get done, implemented here. The whole question of the monitoring, how would we, in terms of determining the sanitation, the social distancing, quite apart from sitting and talking about the implementation, that's where the rub is. And we would then have to determine that there would be monitors. And how are we going to get these monitors? Right? So technical officials, fine, that's fine. And there were things that they needed to pay attention to in terms of the same sanitizing and social distancing. But also the monitors to ensure that things happen, that we sanitize before going on the track, we sanitize on leaving the track. We discussed whether we would use all 8 lanes or whether we would have the free lane in between to ensure social distancing, especially with the sprints. So we would have 4 lanes instead of 8, and what would be the implications for the duration of the meet?
Like the number of heats that you would have and so on.
Yeah, the number of heats and everything. So we looked at that and how we would go about ensuring that the blocks, which everybody would have to use, would be sanitized in between the heats, and determining how many of the spray cans will be needed. Where we're going to have high jump, how are we going to manage that? Would the spray can be sufficient? With the throwing events and the protocols for that and the sanitization,
That's
we
because,
went through the process of determining what is best because it has to be safe.
yes, it does.
Yeah.
Because what some persons might not know is that while we're here at the Usain Bolt Sports Complex, we have going on simultaneously at the National Stadium the throwing events. So you would have the javelin, you would have discus, and so on. And the protocols are similar, but not quite, for lack of a better
Not
phrasing.
quite. So each time an instrument is used, it would have to be sanitized. The person who would retrieve it, then the next competitor, we have to think of their safety. So there's spraying, of course. So what do you spray with? That's one of the discussions. So
what do you spray with?
yeah, initially we sprayed with concoctions. Usual sanitizing things. They're large bottles of this, and I don't know the brand.
Yeah, I saw.
But then
you have the what's it?
the pump. Yeah, the pump.
action and
Yes.
so on. So the liquid and so on, it works in terms of, because I had some of it earlier today, so I was told it was the alcohol mixture that you're supposed to.
Yes.
70, 10 glycerin and so on.
Yes.
So the guys checked it all out and it's on board.
It's on board.
It's all up to par.
It's up
I
to par.
checked.
Yes. But you see that 10% glycerin? The texture, then the oil in it,
Yeah, you
could
have
pose
to,
a problem for the safety of the throw on the implements. So then we say, okay, could we move back from that and probably just use spray alcohol?
Okay.
Right? That would not be greasy. That would not present slipperiness.
Problems with this thing.
So yeah, the wrapping and the javelin and so on would have got too moist. With the other things, so all those are things that we would have.
There's a lot that goes into planning
Yes.
an event such as this.
Yes.
Well, guys, we're going to take a short break. Just a reminder that today's coverage of Back on Track on the 22nd day of May from here at the Usain Bolt Sports Complex is coming to you with the kind compliments of our friends over there at Corporators General Insurance Company.
My name is Kirkland Clark, and I'm the underwriting manager here at Cooperators General Insurance. We offer a wide range of products to cover the individual householder, as well as for the commercial business. For householders, we have your homeowner's policy, which covers for all sorts of loss or damage. We also cover your contents, your valuables. We have all risk cover for that. For businesses, we offer a wide range, which includes your fire and perils protection, burglary, all risk, employer's liability, public liability, and the list goes on. During the hurricane season, we put on a number of specials so that persons can ensure that their products or that their properties remain covered. Cooperators General Insurance. Insurance the way you want it to be.
As we stand by for the series of 800 meter runs, women's, men, and boys, let's take in a word from one of the athletes who will be taking part in the meet. Her name is Adia Brewster.
Hi, my name is Adia Brewster and I am 18 years old. I heard of our Performance Track Club. My track journey started in 2019, so I have been hurdling for 3 years now. In this short space of time, I have accomplished a lot. I have 3 BSAT zonal records, 1 in the 100 meter and 2 in the 100 meter hurdles. Additionally, I am a BSAT silver medalist in the 100 meter hurdles, and I qualified for my first international meet, NACAT Under 18, which took place in Mexico. Even though COVID stopped a lot of things, I am excited to compete and qualify for Carifta Games and for other meets this year.
That's a direct call from the meet director. Ms. Rouse, you're needed by the long jump area. And it's the first call for the under 15 boys and girls 200s. Boys and girls 200 under 15s.
Something very interesting, and welcome back, I should say, to the Usain Bolt Sports Complex. Dr. Rudder, something very interesting. Combine races. Coming up, we have the 800-meter heats. It's going to be combined. Originally, it was supposed to be the boys' 800-meter run under 15, the women's 800 run open, and the men 800-meter run, and that's also an open event. But the 3 of those races have been combined into I believe it's 2 heats. I'm told that in the case of the women's, there was one entrant. Her name is Layla Haynes. She's going to be running in the first heat. And then in the under 15 boys, there's only one male. That's Nikolai Cox. He will be running with the rest of the men in the, I think they said 2 heats that will be coming up for the the 800 meters. In a case like that, persons would be watching, wanting to know about why you have a girl running with the guys. How do you differentiate times? What if they beat? Well, what if they beat her? What if she beats them? That sort of thing. What goes into thinking? What goes into planning and making those decisions?
Well, there are the regulations, and there's no race with fewer than 2-3 people. So one person does not a race make. So we would have to make the decision as to whether to deprive her of the opportunity of racing today or to have her run combined. And then there's the fact that the race time would not be able to be used should she qualify for something. It would not be legitimate, but at least she would have had it for her personal satisfaction. So we wouldn't have one person running. That would be boring to watch, I must say. And then it doesn't constitute a race. I mean, it has happened, but officially no. And then we can determine that, okay, she would have her run with the younger boys. That is a possibility. So that's a more even pairing or situation. And they would just extract, in most cases, by the number, and extract her results separately. So then when the results are printed, they would come out as separate. So she would come out as the female.
So let's say even if she broke a record or made a qualifying time, would she be eligible to take part in that?
No, she would have to repeat that times on some other occasion. It wouldn't be able to be used internationally. It's not allowed. We are moving though internationally to a point where we're mixing events. So we'll have to see if that changes the determination of qualification and acceptance of some performances in mixed races that are not officially mixed events.
Okay, we're going to go over to Jamar at trackside as he prepares us for our next race, the combined 800 meters. But before we do that, we have some results coming in. You want to share them with us?
Certainly.
We're actually going to go over to trackside. They're getting ready to start the race.
Stars in lane number 6. So we have one under 18 young lady. We have 2 under 20s in lane 3 and lane 6. And in the inside lanes of 4 and 5 there, we have the under 23s. So the best of luck to you is all up to the starter here. We have a good start from Mr. Rowe, and I can see Mr. Cox over by that 300 mark, who will ensure that the athletes don't break into lane 1 before that. But the pace looks very hot here, Aisha. Looks like the young man from Elite Distance setting the hot pace. That is Williams. He's followed very closely by Simmons, and Shem Boyce of Pacers is there. Under 15 boys and girls, you're wanted by the call room, 200 meters. But this is a decent pace here from Simmons. Again, he hears the bell. Gonna try to see how they shape up here. Looks like a 54.2 from the naked eye for the first 400. Layla Haynes is tracking, and remember she's required to run, and they're asking 2 minutes 15 seconds. But Simmons, he's under 20, and his time is 151.50. That's what they're asking. They look strong. Those two young men going down the back straight there from elite distance is Rick Williams, and Boyce is tracking. They're getting very much closer to Simmons, who's fading a bit with 200 meters to go. But Williams of elite distance is beginning his kick now, and we're going to see how it shapes up. He passes Williams with 150 meters to go. Boyce of Pacers is trying his best there to keep up with Rick Williams, but Williams looks very strong. He comes home now, and Williams running strong of elite distance. And remember, 150 would have been the time that they were asking of him, but he put in a very good effort here this afternoon. Rick Williams. Shem Boyce finishes up there. And we have Simmons and Raven. And Haynes is going to try to get home there. Don't have the clock, but we're going to give you the time because she was required to run 2 minutes 15 seconds flat. First of our 2 800s. Thank you very much, athletes. Thank you very much, everyone.
Yes, interesting run there just now. We were just waiting to see if Layla made that time that she was supposed to make. But we are going to go back to the results that we had coming to hand just before the start of that race.
Results from the girls under 17 400 meter hurdles. In second position, Adriana Holder, 1 minute 27.90 seconds. In first position, Rehan Price, Christchurch Foundation School, 74 seconds, 74.59 seconds. Those are the results for the girls 400 meters under 17. Adriana Holder in second, Rehan Price in first. Results of the 400 meter hurdles boys under 17. One sole competitor from Christchurch Foundation School with a time of 61.63 seconds, Zachary Alexander. So that is the winner. Only competitor, sole competitor in the 400 meters under 17 boys, Zachary Alexander, Christchurch Foundation, 61.63.
As we head back over to the stadium side for the next heat, the second heat.
Fabian Norgrove of UE Blackbirds in 5, and Mackay Blair of Rising Stars runs in 6. Mr. Rowe, all over to you, sir. We have a good start. We're gonna see how they shape up, see how this pace is gonna be a little quicker. We had a first lap time in that last heat of 54.20. I keep hearing in my ear a call for the under 15s for the 200. They're being called all the time. And if you guys don't report to the call room, it means you wouldn't run. So the under 15s who have to run the 200, please report to the call room. So this is where the race is at here. We have Norgrove out in front. Our 2 athletes there, McCarthy Goddard and I think Dawson. They are tracking well. Dawson tracks Norgrove, and McCarthy, he's just losing it a bit there, but he's setting his own pace. Mr. Best is not giving me any time here, so I don't know what the split is going to be. But let's... All right, he's now telling me it looks like 1 minute flat. Right, 1 minute flat. Norgrove is picking up the pace, though. He looks very strong. Dawson is trying to stay with him, and Dawson, his time of the under 20 is going to be 1 minute 51. So we're going to see how they shape up. Dawson's still trying, but Norgrove is running the way strong in this 800 meters. It's going to be all Norgrove. Veteran competitor. Fabian Norgrove. And he finishes up, and Dawson is going to be there in second. And Nathan Goddard McCarthy. You have Kimani Cox finishing up. And Micah Blair, the youngest in the field. Thank you guys so much, and we are back on track here at the Usain Bolt. Remember, the under-15s should be over there, and going to make a call for the under-17s to report as well. Under-15 and 17 athletes who should be by.
Fun race again as we continue with those results that came in a short while ago.
As we continue with the results of the boys 400 meters in the under 20 category. One sole competitor, Darian Bailey, performers 58.35. 58.35 performers, Darian Bailey. Results of the 400 meter hurdles women open, Michaela Smith, performers 77.98 seconds. That result again, women's 400 meter hurdles, that is completed 76 centimeters high. Michaela Smith, performers 77.98 seconds. And the final 400 meter hurdle race was that for the men. So results of the men's open 400 meter hurdles. J.D. Airwood, extreme velocity, 54.75 seconds.
One of these days I'll be able to get over a hurdle properly. Who knows?
You need to practice.
Practice makes perfect, I admit that. But will I have the time to practice? As we hear, we're waiting on the 200 meters for the girls and the boys under 15, the 200 meters for the girls and boys under 17. Then we have the women and men's 200 meters, and that will be brought up. And these are the big races for me on the card, the 4x100 meters for men and women. And that will bring the curtain down on today's action. But of course, it will continue again next week. We're going to take another break as we prepare for the 200s and whatnot, and take in some words from our sponsors.
My name is Kirkland Clark, and I'm the underwriting manager here at Cooperators General Insurance. We offer a wide range of products to cover the individual householder, as well as for the commercial business. For householders, we have your homeowner's policy, which covers for all sorts of loss or damage. We also cover your contents, your valuables. We have all risk cover for that. Businesses, we offer a wide range, which includes your fire and perils protection, burglary, all risk, employer's liability, public liability, and the list goes on. During the hurricane season, we put on a number of specials so that persons can ensure that their products or that their properties remain covered. Cooperators General Insurance. Insurance the way you want it to be.
My name is Sherwin Greenwich, and I am a credit union member. As a credit union member, my choice of an insurance provider is clear. I only insure with Cooperators General Insurance. At Cooperators General, I receive excellent customer service. I have the convenience of Saturday opening hours at any of their locations. Although their premiums are very affordable, I receive a special discount because I am a credit union member. I appreciate the fact that given the economic hardships being experienced, Cooperators General offers you very flexible credit terms to pay all your premiums. By insuring with Cooperators General, my credit union benefits, I benefit, and the Barbados economy benefits because the profits generated stay in the country and are distributed among local shareholder credit unions. Why should I insure anywhere else? Give Cooperators General Insurance a call today. It just makes good sense.
Cooperators General Insurance Company. Insurance the way you want it to be.
All of those athletes over by the 200 area warming up, I would suggest that you go to the other end by the 300 mark and do your warm-ups, please. So just clear the area, gents and ladies, over by the 200 start. If you can kindly just go over by the 300 area or even by the high jump area and do your warm-ups at least to the halfway part of the field. Thank you very much, so we can remain flowing and we remain back on track. And again, thanking the media. We looked very good in the Sunday Sun. I was very impressed. And I hope that when all of the horse racing and everything starts back, that we still take center stage. Thank you very much, guys. Fantastic stuff. So we have a good feel here for heat number 1 of 2 of the girls in the 15-200 meters. Running in lane 8, we have Samara Olton. See you, Samara. Thank you. Alyssa Weeks of BSL runs in 7. Naima Taylor of Talons runs in 6. Ariel Archer of Rising Stars runs in 5. Donisha Bartnett of BSL runs in 4. Davina Gaskin of Pacers runs in 3. And Quantum Leap Sharissa Brown runs in 2. Over to you, Mrs. Starter. I don't know. Off and running. Looks like Gaskin of Pacers Track Club running the corker in the rain. She's running well, this Gaskin girl. Oh, but out there of Rising Stars is Archer. Archer turns well and is running hard to the tape. Remember, ladies, it's time final, so you can't play around. And that is Archer, 26.69 flash time. Moving on to heat number 2 in the rain. And you got to keep warm there, ladies. I'm trying to bring up heat number 2. No, I don't. Just give me 1 second there, guys. I know it's raining. Do the heat. Bring in the heat so I can call. All right, so we're having a little difficulty here, starters. So, all right, I'm ready. Zuri Ellis is in lane 2 of Pro Farmers. Tia Applewhite of Rising Stars is in 3. Kadia Rock of Quantum Leap, she's in lane 4. In lane 5 is Tania Applewhite of Rising Stars. BSL's Ciara White runs in 6. Lane 7 is Lika Herwood of Talons, and lane 8, Sharifah Bess of Quantum Leap. Over to you guys. Off and running. The running is coming from those 3 inside lanes of the Apples and Rock, but Rock wants to eat some apple today, it seems. Kadia Rock turns for home. It is all Rock. Tia is trying to get there, Antonia, but this young lady is sheer class, Kadia Rock. My goodness, remember, it's all about time final, so you have to run to the tape hard, and that looks like an unofficial winner there. Kadia Rock. We have the under 15 boys coming swiftly as well in the rain. Get it? No. All right, Mrs. Starter, is all over to you. I don't have the list here as yet, but you go ahead. Off and running. I do have the list, so I'm going to try to call it as I see it. Looks like Ethan Hart with a cracker jacka of a start in lane 2. Ethan Hart is running really well, but out in lane 5 seems to be Kevin Webster of Rising Stars. It's Webster, and next to him is Enrico. Webster, Enrico, Hart, Quantum Leap should get third there with Hart. Very good race. We just had Kamari Cummins, Ethan Hart, Malik Duglin, Ethan Haynes, Kevin Webster, Enrico Jean-Pierre Green, Ethan McCollin, and Xavier Knight. Very good run, boys. Very good run. One flight of the under 15, getting ready for the under 17s who are making their way across as we have a little break and the rain seems to have gone away. Thank you, Almighty, for those showers of blessing, because every single raindrop we need with still the ash that is around. So as I said, guys, Layla Haynes just outside of what was required for the under 18 girls of 2:15 flat. She ran 2:15.18. Very good effort there from her. Katie Rock looks like one for the future along with the Apples. And I know the Apples are running up in their division because they're still under 13s and running with the under 15s. That's very good. So as I said, guys, we're getting ready for the under 17 200s. I'm going to give you what we're looking for the NACA under 18s. And shouting out to everyone there on YouTube, locked on. Nice to have you guys as well. And as I said before, we are hoping to have you guys back on track with us as well, live and direct here at the Usain Bolt. We're standing by and getting ready for our 200 meters. And going to let all those under 17 young women know that the association are asking 24.10 seconds of you as a standard for the under 18 girls. For NACA under 18, 24.10. And I think we have at least 2 heats there for the under 17 girls.
Hi, my name is Kevin Hines. I'm 18 years old. I am a Barbados store. I compete in the shot put, discus, and javelin throwing events. I'm of the BC Track Club in Barbados. My coach is Wendy Barsmith and Kimar Holder Edgel. They have aided me in my personal best and achievements thus far in my career. My personal best in the under 20 division for shot put 1576, for javelin 5331, and for discus 4341. My achievements thus far: I have competed at the Earth Games in 2019 in Cayman Islands in the shot put and discus throwing events. Also, I qualified last year, but due to the pandemic, there were no games. My aspirations and dreams for the events are just to do my best and make my coaches and my family proud, as I know they have put in a lot of hard work with me. And I just want to bring home an Olympic gold in the shot put for Barbados.
.75 meters. We had Shanice Hudson in the women's discus, 41.01, and Roshana Phillips, 24.88 meters. The boys javelin throw on the 20. Kevon Hines of BC Track threw 47.52, and he also competed in the shot put, and he threw 14.54. Those are the results. One young lady making sure her blocks, that looks like Lo Miller, making sure her blocks are ready. These are time finals for the under-17s. These are going to be hot here, ladies and gentlemen. Young ladies, I'm asking you once again just to raise your hand when you hear your name being called. Running in lane 8 is Jada Williams of Quantum Leap. In lane 7 is Kitara Lomilla of Rising Stars. In lane 6 is Kelia Bentham of Talons. Lane 5 is Naomi Rudder of Rising Stars. Lane 4, Tikara Brown Hall of Pro Farmers. Lane 3 is Romancia Wilcher of Talons, and lane 2, Jasmine Seeley of Quantum Leap. We have a good start there, and they're off and running. Looks like Rada of Rising Stars running well. She turns first. It's all Naomi Rada. Also on the outside there is Jada Williams of Quantum Leap. These are time finals, so they really have to run as fast as they can to the tape, but it's Rudder of Rising Stars, 27.70. That's the flash for that first section. And remember, we're asking 24.10 for any under 18 to make that standard and hopefully go on to Costa Rica the weekend of July 9th to the 11th for those championships. Getting ready for section number 2. Janice Smith, sorry. Miss Janice Trotman, runs for talent in lane 2. Strange name, but over to you, Mr. Starter.
Jake.
Once again, we're asking persons over by the 200 area. You cannot be walking over there at all, please. Just keep that area clear at all times for our starters. Mr. Burke, over to you again, sir. Off and running for section 2. The time to beat here is 27:71, and the time for Naka is 24.1. Let's see how they're going to shape up after the turn. It looks like, oh my, I don't know this. Hope of Extreme Velocity in lane 3, running hard to the line. That's Naya Hope. Her flash time is faster than that of the first one of 26.85. Looks like Niles would have been there for a second. And we get ready for our final section of the girls under 17 200 meters.
And as we continue, we've had a very exciting 200-meter heat. We're waiting again for the final heat in the girls under 17. And I've got to ask, the final section, and here's what I am interested in knowing. I'm hearing a lot about NACAC. NACAC, you have to make this time for NACAC. What exactly, for someone who's been living under a rock like me, is NACAC?
Okay, NACAC, that's the North American, Central American, and Caribbean. It's the region of World Athletics, or region, or hemisphere, basically. So that's the association under which we fall as it relates to the World Athletics. So it's just called the NACAC region, North American, Central American, and Caribbean.
Or what's the big deal about it? Because I'm hearing we need to qualify for this. This is one of the main things that I know young athletes young athletes try to get qualified to take part in, whether it is athletics or the field events or the track events.
So NACAC then, as an organization responsible for the region, has taken over the hosting of a number of then regional events. So the NACAC under 23. So people just shorten it to say you're ready for NACAC, but it's the under 23 championship basically.
And where does that fall in preparations? Because you hear NACAC, you hear Carifta, which is not happening this year. You hear Olympics. Where does it fall in the grand scheme of things? Especially that this is, thanks to COVID, it's looking like an Olympic year.
Yeah, it's just looking like it. Yeah, so So basically, one would expect that having been successful at crypto, that you would be able then to graduate then to the next level. So looking towards professional athletes, the thinking is that you would have junior athletics. And for us, junior would go to under 20. And then there would be a need to hold them in athletics for at least 3 years while, they kind of hone their skills and abilities and performances to step into the big stage. So that it kind of fits into that gap, so that they can prepare for world championships and Olympic games and those kinds of things.
Okay, let's back to trackside.
Off and running. Nia Brown had a cracker jacker of a start, and we can see it now. Nia Brown leads the field, and she's running a very good 200 on the outside. Brianna Boyce is also running a scorcher in lane 8. It is Boyce and Brown. Brown and Boyce. See how they shape up. Boyce is looking the better of the two on the outside. Brianna Boyce and Nia Brown. Very good run from the young ladies. Nia had a very good start. Very good race, 25.72. That's the unofficial time there. We're going to get the official time there from Mr. Best. It's Boyce, 26.31 official time. Report to the call room, men's 200 meters, and the call is very immediate for you to respond over there. So go quickly, men's 200, and long jumpers, you're asked to report to the pit. Under 18 time for Costa Rica. MA1035. We had 2 vehicles called, 1 person responded. But however, if you're driving MA1035, we're asking you to move your vehicle, please. Next week, we're back on track here, and the meet does not start at 2 o'clock. We're starting early at 10 a.m. Mr. Best, my screen. I need my screen from you here, Mr. Best. Thank you very much, because we are ready for the first section of the under 17 boys 200 meters. Jacoda Pilgrim of BSL runs in lane number 8. Jacoda, are you there? Just want to make sure. Thank you very much. Mr. Philip Shadane Phillips of Rising Stars, he runs in 7. Aragon Straker of Talons runs in 6. Reginaldo Spencer of Pro Farmers runs in 5. Kilian Lockhart of Blaze Track Club runs in 4. Omega Georges of BSL runs in 3. And in lane 2 is Sherwin Bourne Jr. runs for a Quantum Leap. Over to you, Mr. Burt. We await to see what happens there. Once again, if you're driving MA1035, asking you to kindly remove your vehicle. Looks like Lockhart of Blaze Track Club committing a false start there. So the field, Pilgrim, Phillips, Straker, Spencer, Georges, and Bourne Jr. Off and running here for this next section, or first section, I should say. And it looks like Phillips, Straker, Talons, 23.12 flash time. Getting ready for section number 2. Time to beat 23.11. Time for the standard 21.65. We have in lane 6, Nathan Brafford of Talons. Lane 5, Jacoby Telemac of Rising Stars. Lane 4, Josiah Paris, Quantum Leap. Lane 3, Travis Hoyt, Rising Stars. Lane 2, Joshua Doughton of Quantum Leap. Lane 1, Jaquan Pilgrim, also of Quantum Leap. Mr. Burke, all yours. Yep, Hoyt is out there. Well, they're going to see how they look. Josiah Paris is out like, I don't know, even quicker than a bullet. He's running fast. It's Josiah Paris running really well. All Paris trying to get to that 21.65. He's motoring, getting closer to the line. I told Aisha this boy is in 22 form. It's very good. And a very good 22. That's a very good time, Mr. Paris. 22.20. Not bad at all. You're asking 21.65. But that is going to be the winner of the under 17 boys 200 meters for sure, Josiah Paris. Triple jump. And we're paying attention to that one. We have Azarian Weeks, Aaron Spencer, John Walcott, Jaden Taylor, Jamil Miller, and Jaden Ford. All over there by the triple jump. And for the triple jump, the under 18s are being asked 14.40. The under 20s, 15.50, and the under 23s 15.55. Six is Ariel Beard, also of BSL. Also of BSL in lane 5 is Khadija Stout. Lane 4, we have Kiana Collymore from Wabisco. Lane 3, Asia Foster of Quantum Leap. And lane 2, Janelle Reed of Pacers Track Club. All over to you, Mr. Starter. Off and running for section number 1 of the women's 200 meters. Out in lane 7, Moore running well. However, Asia Foster is running the best of the lot from what I can see here. It's Foster and Moore. And Foster picks up some more speed and pushes to the line. It's all Asia Foster. Quantum Leap 26.01. Flash, Mr. Best is going to fix up that time to 25.97, and that's going to be the time to beat so far, 25.97. Ford Morris of Extreme Velocity. Lane 4 is Tawana McLean of Blaze Track Club. Lane 3, Sakina Messiah of Extreme Velocity. And running unattached, Andrea Straker. All yours, Mr. Rowe. All fun runnings for section number 2. See how they come around here for the turn. McLean of Blaze, but all Tiance Waldron on the outside. They all in a line, so that one is going to be close to call there. The first section was faster out of those two sections, though. Sakina Messiah seems to be unofficially the winner there, 26.74. Sakina Messiah, 26.74. We have the final section for the ladies. This is the final call. And when I say final, if you are driving MA 1035, you need to move your car. If not, your vehicle will be towed. You will end up paying for the tow, and you also have to pay to get your vehicle too.
My name is Kirkland Clark, and I'm the underwriting manager here at Cooperators General Insurance. We offer a wide range of products to cover the individual householder, as well as for the commercial business. For householders, we have your homeowner's policy, which covers for all sorts of loss or damage. We also cover your contents, your valuables. We have all risk cover for that. Businesses, we offer a wide range, which includes your fire and perils protection, burglary, all risk, employer's liability, public liability, and the list goes on. During the hurricane season, we put on a number of specials so that persons can ensure that their products or that their properties remain covered. Cooperators General Insurance. Insurance the way you want it to be.
Off and running. Manny Kernon was quicker than her sister out of the blocks. Let me see. Quantum leap, Kernon on the outside though. Worrell and Morgan. Morgan looks the best out of the leaps. Let's see. Here comes Sade Worrell, but Morgan looks very good. Kernon with the best start is trying to get home, and she should. We're gonna see how they finish up, but it looks like Amani Kernon who had the best start out of the lot. We move on to the men, and then we're gonna have some relays. Position, Ethan Haynes, 26.61. These are the boys. Mari Cummins, 26.297. 6, Malik Duglin, 26.06. Xavier Knight was 5th, 25.71. Ethan McCollin was 4th, 25.16. Ethan Hart, 3rd, 24.93. Jean-Pierre was 2nd, 24.55. Kevin Webster, the winner, 24.47. We're going to take a pause there as we get ready for the men's 200. And for the men, the standards are as follows. 21.20 if you're under 20. If you're under 23, 21 seconds flat. Darian Burkett, unattached, should be in lane number 8. He's walking back to the blocks. Trey Adamson, unattached, runs in 7. Armani Scanterbury of Quantum Leap is in 6. Marcellus Gustav of Rising Stars is in 5. Natari Sargent of Pro Farmers is in 4. Delano Thomas of Rising Stars runs in 3, and his teammate Raquan Wilkinson runs in 2. All over to you, Mr. Rowe. We have a good start. This is section number 1 of 6. 1 of 6. Sargent, very good start from Pro Farmers. The 2 young men on the outside, Burkett and Addison, are running well. It is Sargent. He's way behind now, Addison and Burkett. All right. That's section 1 of 6.
coverage of Back on Track. The Athletics Association of Barbados, they meet from Usain Bolt Sports Complex. It's brought to you with the kind compliment of Corporators General Insurance Company.
What makes an insurance company stand tall above the rest? Is it the affordable premiums, flexible payment plans, or multiple locations to serve you better? Is it because it's locally owned by the credit union movement? Is it the 24-hour emergency roadside assistance or prompt settlement of claims? Or is it the long-standing pledge of community involvement and friendship? Welcome to Cooperators General Insurance. Insurance the way you want it to be. We can help.
Paris. Women's 200-meter dash, we had 3 sections. You just saw them. Here is the result for that. 8th position, Tawana McLean, 26.82. Andrea Straker, 26.81 was 7th. Sakina Messiah was 6th, 26.74. Kayla Kernon was 5th, 26.62. Shade Worrell was 4th, 26.43. Aja Foster, 3rd, 25.97. Ayana Morgan, 2nd, 25.88. And Amani Kernon, 25.77. And we're getting ready to be back on track for section 2 of 6 heats. Don't recall the last time I saw 6 heats, so very good. Field that we have here. All right, so for section number 2, we have Mackay Griffith of Elite Distance in 8th. 7th is Seth Dean of Talents. His teammate Jamari Gibbs runs in lane 6. Laquan Wiggins of UE runs in lane 5. Lane 4, Veron Eiffel of Extreme Velocity. Lane 3, Tyrell Clark of Blaze Track Club. Paul Clark runs for Talents in lane 2, and Ori Edwards of Rising Stars is in 1. All yours, Benny. Section number 2, Veron Eiffel. It's Eiffel and Clark on the outside though. Griffith is running well. Hard for us to see the outside lane. But it's Mackay Griffith. Elite Distance running well. 3 of 6. Three of 6 of the men's 200-meter dash. Running as soon as everyone gets back to their blocks. Running out of lane 2, we have Brendan Hoyt of Quantum Leap. Xavier Eiffel of Talons runs in 3. In lane 4 is Ross Waldron. Lane 5 is Amari Knight of Extreme Velocity. Lane 6 is Joshua Walcott, unattached. Lane 7, Jamarco Gill of Pro Farmers. And lane 8, Jalen Thornhill of Quantum Leap. Over to you, Mr. Rowe. We have a good start for section number 3, and Brendan Hoyt is running really well. On the outside, Jamarco Gill is running well too. This is a good heat here. See how they shape up here? Oh, coming through looks like Waldron there. It's close, can't tell the finish, but interesting race. He runs in 5. Lane 4 is Jadon Pierce of Rising Stars. And in lane 2, we have Blaze Track Club, Joshua Burke. All yours, Mr. Starter. Off and running for section number 4. Braffit of Rising Stars looks good, as well as Jadon Pierce. The Rising Stars athletes looking to dominate here. We'll see what happens. But it's Pierce pushing ahead. For second is going to be close there. We're going to see. But it's all Jadon Pierce. Quan Waif running well. And we get ready for section number 5. Heat number 5, lane 8, Anthony Evelyn of UE Blackbirds. Marquez Cadogan of Pro Farmers is in 7. Kristen Cummins of Christchurch Foundation School is in 6. Tanis Thorne of Pro Farmers is in 5. Nikolai Kennedy of Rising Stars is in 4. Jude Clark of Quantum Leap is in 3. And Akil Howell, Quantum Leap, is in 2. All yours, Mr. Starter. Good start. Akil Howell of Quantum Leap looks the best of the lot so far, but it's all about that curve and how you run that curve. Christian Cummins isn't running a bad race either. Cummins and Howell and Cummins. They're running into a very strong headwind though, I must say. Headwind, Mr. Best, I would like to see that wind reading. Section before we go into our relays, and then next week, Saturday, 10 a.m. start. Wind that they're running into is a very strong wind. You can see them fighting. Jude, you look as though you need a cape. As I said, you can feel the wind. Minus 4.5. That's a heavy, heavy wind. But we are here and we have our final section. Remember, I told you guys tomorrow after you, or even, I have to check Mr. Burke, who always gives me the time. Mr. Burke, if you can message me, you know what's the time for the Diamond League tomorrow? Because it's going to be a very good meet tomorrow. Mr. Cox is, as usual, marshalling them back to the blocks so we can get it started. It's going to be interesting to see, because we had 6 sections, how the final 8 look. That's going to be a good result. However, this is the final section. Anderson Devonish of Talons runs in 8. Kieran Griffith, Quantum Leap, is in 7. Jabari Cumberbatch of Talons runs in 6. Gerard Mason of Quantum Leap is in 5. Nicholas DeShong is in lane 4 of Quantum Leap. Lane 3 is Raheem Tate Best of Talons. Lane 2, DeAndre Harris of UE. And Rico Griffith of Talons runs in lane 1. All yours, Mr. Rowe. This race should be very fast and a good race. Let's see how they're going to turn up. Griffith is looking good. He was a 100-meter runner. He wants to go to Costa Rica. He needs to run 21 flat. So Griffith is really pushing to the line. It's a very strong headwind, but he looks very good, this Griffith boy. And he's pushing to the line now. The wind wasn't that strong, and that's not a bad time. Not a bad time. His coach will be happy. 21.14. And the wind was in his favor. We're going to see minus 0.29 wind, Kuron. Oh, my. Minus 2.9. But that's a very good run. 21.10. Just asking 21 flat. Looks very good. See Mr. Burnett having a chat with the starters. And he's getting ready for the relays. So we have the under 15 relays. We're going to have the boys and girls running together. So as I said, guys, we have F1 action. We're going to check and see how our Bajan boy Zane Maloney did there. He's in F3, looking to get up into F1. Not the easiest thing to do. We'll have to win at F3 level, go up to F2. He came second. Well, thank you very much, Harcourt. I would like to watch back that Harcourt, because usually when you have pole in Monaco, you usually win because there isn't much space to pass, and Lewis Hamilton will not win tomorrow. You can't see it happening starting from grid number 7. I thought that was Harcourt. Thank you, Mr. Richards. You guys sound very alike. Harcourt taught you something. Okay. I have the nation team here. Thank you very much, guys. Richards, you didn't go to Common Mirror, though. You did? Oh. I wonder if Harcourt, did you ever give Mr. Richards some lashes? But the Ferraris look very good for tomorrow, though. Leclerc, it's going to be very hard to beat tomorrow. And as I said, if you're a fan of sports like me, you'll be watching the Premier League tomorrow. Lots of drama can happen tomorrow for those final Europa and Champions League spots. So we're on to the final set of events, our relays. Next week, 10 a.m. start. I hope you guys have a great weekend, Monday weekend in Barbados. Next weekend, Memorial Weekend in the U.S.
And as we prepare for the relays, we remind you that Back on Track, the meet of the Athletics Association of Barbados from the Usain Bolt Sports Complex, is coming to you with the kind compliments of Corporators General Insurance Company Limited.
My name is Miguel Nicholas. I am a student of the Athletics School and a part of Performance Track Club. I am 18 years old and I'm trying to secure an athletic scholarship. My main event is the 400 meter, but I also compete in the 800 meter and the 200 meter. I saw track as a good opportunity to get into college and pursue my dreams of becoming a pro athlete in 400 meters. After I graduate, I plan on going straight to the professional competition, and after that I would consider becoming a coach. My most memorable moment so far is when I competed in my first international meet in the Cayman Islands, where I ran for Clifton and led out the 4x400 meter. My name is Kurt Clark, and I'm the underwriting manager here at Cooperators General Insurance. We offer a wide range of products to cover the individual householder, as well as for the commercial business. For householders, we have your homeowner's policy, which covers for all sorts of loss or damage. We also cover your contents, your valuables. We have all risk cover for that. For businesses, we offer a wide range, which includes your fire and perils protection, burglary, all risk, employer's liability, public liability, and the list goes on. During the hurricane season, we put on a number of specials so that persons can ensure that their products or that their properties remain covered. Cooperators General Insurance. Insurance the way you want it to be.
In lane 4, Quantum Leap's male team. So take over at number 1. Those by takeover number 1, just raise your hand if you're ready and everything is good. Takeover 2, thank you. Takeover 3. Only takeover 2 respond. This is all part of training, so everything is good, but it seems to be okay. Mr. Starter, it's all yours when you're ready. Off and running. Let's see how they hand over. They're all running even. The upper weight girl is actually keeping up with them there. Why? Quantum Leap, gone. Rising Stars, gone too. This Rising Stars is running the better out of the boys here, and they take over now and gone, not clean for Quantum Leap, which gives Rising Stars a good edge. But the boy from Quantum Leap said, nah boy, I ain't done yet. Let me see what I can do here, but it's all Rising Stars. Nah, not as clean, but here comes Quantum Leap trying to run back, but Rising Stars should win this one. And the upper weight brings them up. Thank you very much, athletes, for a good display of relay running from the under 15s, and we're going to go to our under 17s.
Jada Leacock, and I am 17 years old. I go to school at the Commonwealth School, and I am currently in 6th form. I began my track career in primary school during the knapsack competition 2013, where I placed second in the 800 meter final. In the following year in class 4, I placed first, becoming the 800 meter champion in 2014, missing a record by 1 second. After that, I then proceeded to secondary school and continued track in 4th form. At BSA, I medaled in the 800 meter and 1500 meter final in 4th form.
Shepherd Rollins, Leacock, Shepherd Rollins, Leacock, here.
Then in my 5th year at school, I decided to join the Performers Club, where I would train with my coach Randy Gooding, who is pushing me to become a better athlete in the 400 and 800 meter sprint. I am aiming to qualify for the 4 and 800 meter sprint for the upcoming Caribbean Games in Bermuda and a knockout on the 18 Games in Grenada or Jamaica. My goal for track and field is to receive a scholarship to an overseas school and pursue my studies and track career.
What makes an insurance company stand tall above the rest? Is it the affordable premiums, flexible payment plans, or multiple locations to serve you better? Is it because it's locally owned by the credit union movement? Is it the 24-hour emergency roadside assistance or prompt settlement of claims? Or is it the long-standing pledge of community involvement and friendship? Welcome to Cooperators General Insurance, insurance the way you want it to be. We can help.
YouTube, watching live, and I'm seeing your comments, guys. Believe it or not, some overseas athletes like Jonathan Jones. Jonathan, if you're hearing, and Kyle Gale, if you guys are hearing. Just shouting out you guys, wishing you guys the best over there. And they're saying what a hot run it was from Quran, and minus 0.29 in the chat too. Yep, it was a minus 0.29 win here. So it's very good to know that we have those spectators watching online, and we're hoping to have them back live soon. For the women, 4x1s. Yeah, big up yourself, Antonio. I see, I see you too. If this is the way that we have to communicate for now, that's all right. Nice to know that you boys are all good. I'm wishing you all the best, and I'm trying to tell the young people here too that there are many opportunities for you guys in track and field. Just keep putting in that hard work. Listen to your coaches and put in that work. So as I said, F1 starts at 9, football is at 11, and Diamond League is at 2. Try to see if I can bring a triple jump result. You know, we had the triple jump over there. So the ladies are setting their blocks for the 4x1. Quantum Leap entering 2 teams. Yeah, right. Want to thank all of our officials again for officiating. Doing an excellent job here. You guys are the true heroes and stars. Our officials, thank you very much. Remember, next week, 10 a.m. start. I see you, Kyle. Big up yourself, Kyle. I hope you're recovering well. So they got 3. So Quantum Leap then entering a 3rd team, A, B, and C. Aaron Spencer winning the triple jump, 15.04. A little ways outside of the 15.50 for the under 20 boys, but good job, Aaron. Very consistent jumping over the 2 weekends here. I know you're going to get better and better. Best of luck to you as we continue. And to all of our competitors as well. If I was a girl, though, I don't know how I could have not met a long jump. Lane 2, Quantum Leap B. Lane 3, Pro Farmers. Lane 5, Quantum Leap A. Lane 6, Rising Stars. Lane 7, Quantum Leap C. And in lane 4, we have Talons. No lane 4, sorry. That's Mr. Best all the time. Thank you, Mr. Best. But no lane 4. Sorry about that, guys. Takeover 1, are you ready? Not seeing any hands over by Takeover 1, but they should be. Miss Maynard is telling them now to put up their hand. Takeover number 2, are you ready? and she's always ready. Thank you. Takeover number 3, are you ready? Thank you very much. Mrs. Starter, it's all yours. We have a good start. Quantum Leap A is already running a crocker-jocker of a leg. That's Kernon. Oh my. Let's see how she hands the baton. Let's see how Sade takes it. Beautiful takeover. My goodness. Sade adjusting though. Going down the back straight. It's all Quantum Leap. And the other Quantum Leap, Kadia Rock, running a very good leg there. Nice takeover. Not too bad. To Age of Foster. Rising Stars saying, no, we can't have a Quantum Leap sweep. Let me try to get in here. Ayana Morgan takes the baton from Foster now and will come home. And here comes now Quantum Leap B and Quantum Leap C. Yeah, it's Quantum Leap ABC. 1, 2, 3.
My name is Liana Green. I am a member of BC Track Club. My coach is Wendy Barrow Smith. Running is my favorite sport to do. I participated in NATSAT Farmer School and broke the 300 meter dash record on the 11 girls. The events I ran were the 300 meter dash, 200 meter dash, and the 100 meter dash. Due to my athletics performance, I was fortunate to represent my country at the CUT Games, where I ran the 150 meter dash and participated in the cricket ball throw and was awarded bronze for my country and myself. Training helps me get stronger and better. When I grow up, I would like to continue training. My aspiration is to compete at the Carista and the Olympic Games and to the best runner I can be.
My name is Sherwin Greenwich, and I am a credit union member. As a credit union member, my choice of insurance provider is clear. I only insure with Cooperators General Insurance. At Cooperators General, I receive excellent customer service. I have the convenience of Saturday opening hours at any of their locations. Although their premiums are very affordable, I receive a special discount because I am a credit union member. I appreciate the fact that given the economic hardships being experienced, Cooperators General offers you very flexible credit terms to pay all your premiums. By insuring with Cooperators General, my credit union benefits, I benefit, and the Barbados economy benefits because the profits generated stay in the country and are distributed among local shareholder credit unions. Why should I insure anywhere else? Give Cooperators General Insurance a call today. It just makes good sense.
Cooperators General Insurance Company. Insurance the way you want it to be.
Just awaiting one final race here, which will be the men's 4x1. And don't forget next week, 10 a.m. start. Get your breakfast early. 10 a.m. start next week for our meet here at the Usain Bolt. Officials and the efficient call room, good job again. Want to encourage all of you not to drop your guard with COVID. Just remember, anywhere you go, just have on your mask. Sanitize those hands. I say, big man, stay away from me though. Yeah, you know, that social distance. All right, so we have the final race. And we're going to see if these men are going to let Quantum Leap rule the track again in the relays. We have two teams from Quantum Leap in this one. But I think Rising Stars Aisha may get in here. You never know. We'll see. And the Rising Stars says, no, well, let me even it up and put in two teams. Just waiting for all of the athletes there setting their blocks to be ready as what is a protocol for track and field. And anytime you hear that whistle, that's Mr. Cox's whistle telling the athletes, to the blocks. So, we have Talons in lane number 2. Quantum Leap A runs in 3. Rising Stars A is in 4. Pro Farmers is in 5. Quantum Leaps B is in 6. And Rising Stars B is in 7. Takeover number 1. Don't see any hands over there, but I assume we're okay. Takeover 2. Always ready. Take over 3. Always ready. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mrs. Starter. We have a good start. Let's see how they're going to shape up here. Pro Farmers is running really well, though. Let me watch this takeover from Pro Farmers. Are they going to upset this field this afternoon? Look at Pro Farmers go. But here comes Quantum Leap's A team now with Gerard Mason. Pro Farmers, let's see how you're going to shape up here. Nice takeover from Pro Farmers again, and beautiful from Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap now with the speed. But Pro Farmers running a very good race. Here's Quantum Leap now, the A team. Griffith takes the baton. Griffith really looks like a real classy athlete, though. He looks good, though. Jamarco Gill of Pro Farmers. But I must congratulate Pro Farmers for a very good run, though. Very good, Pro Farmers. Had a good start and a beautiful takeover. It's very nice to see relays. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for coming out. Make sure you put on those masks now. Make sure you sanitize. Make sure everything is clean and you're good. And travel safely. Next week, it's 10 a.m. start. Thank you very much. So on behalf of the board of the AAB, I want to thank you guys and everybody who's online. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll see and hear from you guys via the chat next week as well. Thank you.
My name is Kurt Clark, and I'm the underwriting manager here at Cooperators General Insurance. We offer a wide range of products to cover the individual householder, as well as for the commercial business. For householders, we have your homeowner's policy, which covers for all sorts of loss or damage. We also cover your contents, your valuables. We have all risk cover for that. Businesses, we offer a wide range, which includes your fire and perils protection, burglary, all risk, employer's liability, public liability, and the list goes on. During the hurricane season, we put on a number of specials so that persons can ensure that their products or that their properties remain covered. Cooperators General Insurance. Insurance the way you want it to be.
And we're back on track here at the Usain Bolt Sports Complex, where we've had, I must say, another eventful afternoon of athletics, both here at Usain Bolt on the field and at the National Stadium on the field as well. You do throwing events and so on, but tell me your thoughts.
I think it was an interesting day of athletics. We started at 1 and we were able to see the 200 meters, 800 meters. We were able to see some good performances today. And it's been an interesting day of track and field. It's wonderful to be back on track.
And we will be back on track next week, Saturday. Different time, however, 10 o'clock. You can join us here on the AAB stream on YouTube, and we will also be looking to branch that out onto Facebook and all our social media platforms. So until next week, I'm Ryan Jones.
And I'm June Cattle.
Wishing you a very good evening as we got back on track.